Hey everybody, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. So we're in the JustFlight Piper Arrow, one of the best GA add-on planes for both X-Plane and now Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're logged into PilotEdge. We're at the Orbix Fairways Airport, which was the airport that I diverted to when I tried to fly from Tacoma down to Orange County, and that did not work for a number of reasons. So I decided to kind of just start up here, since this is where the plane was virtually left, and just head down south, see how far we can get. The range on the plane is way longer than the range on my patience and hunger. So we're gonna run out of Bill's gonna run out of fuel before the plane does. But this is a great plane and part of the world network to do a flight like this, GA, where we're taking off from a small untowered field, flying VFR, and we've got a relative plan to Reading. If we don't make it down there, there's a bunch of other options that we have along the 5 corridor in case we are just done flying. So, but this is a really cool airport to leave out of. It's one of my favorite in the simulator because it's really well done and it's got a really challenging approach on either end, but you can see with the power lines right there, it's very, very cool. So check to make sure parking brake is set. Parking brake is set. We have fuel is on the left hand side, which looks good for my time there. And let's turn the batteries on. Prime this sucker. Garmin works, which is good. That thing's just going to cycle. I have got the Cytec switch panel, and it just freaks out with that thing. So don't mind that. And let's get this thing started up. Open the window here. Okay. Look out! Let it sit at 1,000 while we get warmed up here. Get some lights coming on. And let's get the beacon code set for our initial call-in right there. That looks good. Is that on? Now it's on. Okay. Now it's on. GPS is working. We don't really need that though. We're going to be largely going slant for flight. What is the nearest altimeter that we have? Got Aurora State, and that is 3003. 3003. We'll work off of that. And we are connected to the network, so that's good. And then 260 is our first check-in. So that is pretty much all we need to do. And we can taxi out and do a quick little run up. It's soft field, so we know that, we need a little back pressure here. Oh man, look at how freaking good that looks. This scenery is awesome.
You guys silly? I'm still gonna send it.
Flying Monkey, what's up, man? Happy Tuesday. Happy Trash Day. Are you at work still, or did you work this morning? I think I heard you, thought I heard you on the scope this morning. Yeah. Get her into the wind here. prop. You did work this morning. Okay, yeah, I heard you on clearance, I think. Let's check idle. Yeah, I heard a familiar voice there.
Cleared for the option.
Okay. Quick control check 2, make sure everything, no one switched around our cables out here in Northern Oregon. All right, so that it looks good. Let's make sure that we are connected to the network and hear everybody okay.
Estimation 29 Papa, word.
Yep, we're good. Sweet. All right, let's head south and see how far we can go. Clear for the option. Make sure it's full rich. Props are full forward. Lights are on. Camera is on. Action. Instruments are looking good. Live, hitting a couple little bumps there. Good. Gear up, props back. The low clouds look freaking awesome. So cool. Hey, bird. Whoa, buddy. Anime Birder, thank you so much for the subscription. 3 months. Thank you. That is awesome. Happy Tuesday. Welcome. And again, thank you very much for the subscription. That's awesome. Well, that was a nice and lovely little departure there. It just sounds so good. Sounds good, feels good, like with the grass and just everything about that was awesome. And how's our props? Okay, we can bring back the props a little tiny bit. Dude, Rack, the future is now, dude. It is fun. It is super, super fun. It'll continue to get better, but there is a lot of fun stuff that you can do right now. Yeah, this is beautiful. It feels like it's the morning. I don't know what time this is set at, but it just has that like Pacific Northwest crisp morning feel to it. Alright, we are 2 miles to the west of Aurora. Let's get tagged up here. Portland approach, good evening, Cherokee 83364, 2,800 climbing, Lake Flight following to Reading. We are about 10 miles east of Aurora State.
Cherokee 83364, Portland approach, squawk 6520.
6520, Cherokee 364.
Cherokee 364, contact Portland, altimeter 3003.
503, Cherokee 83364, thank you.
Command, Papa contact, channel center 126.6.
126.6, command 29 Papa.
At Portland approach, Cherokee 83364. We're going to be climbing to 7,500.
Cherokee 6 Roger. Sky high 14, Seattle Santa Ida.
Look at that. God, that's so cool.
Command 29 Papa, Seattle Santa, long the altimeter 3005.
All right, we are on course right now. We are climbing. We've got a kind of a fast climb for Cherokee, but that's fine. We're still going up at
Delta 1223, go ahead.
500 feet per minute, which is good.
Probably visual approach. Probably visual approach.
We've got some longer flights planned in the coming months, which I'm looking forward to. Portland, or not Portland, Phoenix is one of them. I knew it started with a P. Phoenix is one of them. We're probably going to try to make our way up to the Bay as well, and then we've also got
traffic 10 o'clock, 3 miles crossing left to right. Altitude indicates 7,400.
Grand Canyon. We still have that to do. Climbing pretty good. What is the sensitivity like? It's fine. I mean, I just adjust it to my liking, and yeah, it's fine. Dice, I prefer Microsoft. I mean, I absolutely love X-Plane. I spent just thousands of hours on that thing, but this is so much more fun. It just looks better, sounds better. I mean, you don't have to download any ortho, and it looks like this. It's spectacular. I mean, I've had more just purely visual jaw-dropping moments in this. I have an X-Plane ATP, probably. But yeah, this is so. I mean, you get it's definitely not real-world flying for sure, but you get those moments where it's like, God, this is just unbelievably gorgeous moments, and you just don't get that in X-Plane. You get the like, oh hey, that was cool, you have a nice landing, or you set up a fancy GPS for some third-party plane. You get stuff like that. The planes are definitely cool. Like, you have a lot more plane options in X-Plane. Obviously, it's a much more mature platform. So you have more of an opportunity to have a plane that you really like, that's modeled really nicely. The plane models were pretty good. The environments were not, but the plane, cockpits, the exteriors did look pretty good. So there was like the cool factor, if you downloaded a nice pay-aware plane, that was really fun. But this is just phenomenal. Like, it's just absolutely beautiful, and you don't have to do anything except load up and fly, and it looks like this. Yeah, airliners, yeah, I mean, it's just a mature, way more mature sim. Like, I had a blast in X-Plane with the Auto 550. The CJ4 is probably not as good as the 550 was in terms of feeling, like the lived-in look of the 550 was S2 whatever was great, but the CJ functionally is fantastic. So it's kind of hard to pick between those two if I had to, but they both kind of do, I guess, a similar thing. Okay, so I'm on heading mode. Where are you going, pal?
Say again? Yeah. We're off in the visual or ILS to 26.
Like this.
Your truck should have said via the runway 26 transition. Not going to accommodate anything you need though.
So this is what stopped us on the way down IFR, was the autopilot was just not working. So there's heading mode. It's not holding anything. Let's just keep trying to recycle it, see if this will work. Is the DG one cold? Maybe the DG's gonna work. How do you do that? I forgot how you do that. I think you're totally right, though. Yep. Yep, I got lazy with the 275. Orion, good call, man. That's exactly what happened. I did not do that during my run. I thought there was like one button to do that. Yeah. How nice is it to never have to think about that? I don't.
We're 929 Papa, connect Portland approach,
It's just
124.35.
stuff. Just never ever have to.
Sky 14, I think your item button got stuck down. Can you try hitting it again for me?
That is a pain in the ass to have to spin that thing around. And it's not aligned, like the HSI, if you have the HSI aligned, or if you have it on HSI, there's no way to align it.
Cherokee 3364, contact Seattle Center 121.4.
21-4, Cherokee 83364.
Portland approach, good evening, Comanche 90229 Papa's level 7000. Comanche 90229 Papa, Portland approach, Portland altimeter 3003, let me know when you have the weather for Pearson and if you have an approach request. Comanche 9 Papa, Roger, Clitrick Pearson to maintain 5000.
I think it figured it out. I think I figured it out. Let me correct that. Okay, I want it to be exactly 7.
Delta 1223, contact Phoenix approach 128.65. Phoenix approach
All right.
128.65
Well,
CF.
that's
Delta
super
1223.
sensitive. Seattle Center, good evening. Cherokee 83364, 7,500.
Cherokee 83364, Seattle Center, the Eugene altimeter 3003.
03 Cherokee 64. Okay, sweet.
Delta 1223, Phoenix approach, Phoenix altimeter 1078, information Yankees turn, expect vectors visual approach runway 26.
This thing cruised out. 25.
Phoenix altimeter 1078.
I think that might be our sweet spot right there. 14 gallons per hour. And then 140 over the ground. Not terrible. It's not great. But it's not bad. Sorry. True airspeed looking like 137. It's just 20 knots too slow. Shot right there with the moon. How nice is that? CBG, have a great night.
444 Foxtrot Golf, see ya. Later.
Thank you for joining once again. So what do you guys want to talk about now that we're in cruise? Fuel pump on. Oh, did it switch over? Is it automatic on the fuel tank? Is that what happened? No. Okay. Switch. Adone, talk to me, dude. What's happening? Does the Aero have the fuel selector you have to switch every 30 minutes? It has a fuel selector, you don't have to switch it every 30 minutes. You can if you want to. But yeah, I try to do it every 30 minutes. It just depends on the flight too. You can do an hour or two if you get enough fuel. We can talk about how a guy circled the wrong way off an approach today and we almost midair. Ooh. That sucks. Yeah, Bonanza, you've got to switch the tanks as well. And my student proceeded to stall the plane 30 feet off the runway. So did you have your hand on the parachute then, Adone? Or were you in the diamond today? Oh yeah, yeah. Most low wings will have left and right tanks. It's the high wings that will have both 20s and 40s. I really want to fly a diamond. I've heard very conflicting things about the way that they land, and I want to see it. I've always wondered why you put pilot in your title. It's just a joke, and it's a way for me to say that I am a real pilot, but in a
Comanche 10 pilot, maintain 3000.
self-deprecating,
Let me know when you have
less
Pearson in sight.
douchey way. That is it.
Skyhigh 14, contact approach 124.35.
You enjoy landing.
124.35, Skyhigh 14.
Yeah, I've heard that they're a pain in the ass by some people, adoned. Yeah, I guess kind of.
169, level 365.
Yeah, more self-deprecating is how.
Walker 169 up, clear now, roger.
GA20 lands nice, doing 60 to 65 over the fence. That's what, and that's kind of what I've heard is that it needs to be. You need to be really precise with the speed.
Sky 14 on approach, McMinnville altimeter 3002. Cross battleground at 8,000, cleared ILS runway 22 approach.
Yeah, like that wing just has so much energy in it that if you're a little bit high on the speeds,
Delta 1223, fly heading 080.
That's one of the reasons why
approach runway 26.
PA-28s are so awesome, because you can just kind of do whatever.
Gonna maintain 4,000.
It's not like some trainers that can land with a touch of power, any power in, and you'll float forever. I mean, same with the. It sounds like 172.
Actually, correction. Delta 1223. Hold your altitude. First off, where are you going? Secondly, why are you?
Unless you're like high alpha
4,000 now.
in a 172.
Your clearance was to descend via the Bruiser one arrival, was it not?
Like that thing will float forever as well. 152,
Okay,
you need power. And
at Cuckoo, and then you wait for me to tell you what to do next. Where are you going right now?
Where are you going right now? You don't want ATC to say that to you.
I'm fly. I'm pilot.
The Cirrus we used to cushion our soft fields a bit, with a bit of power. Can't do that in the Yeah, that little.
367 Yakima Tower.
So the Cirrus, you just give it a little. Like, do you hold in a little power, or do you give it like a little squirt towards the end?
Cardinal 367, make straight in and away.
Because the Piper will sometimes like just like a little squirt at the end on that final pull to get that elevator authority back. Keep in a super small amount. Okay. Yeah. A 152 you will, and a PA-28 you can, depending on the.
I'm not sure what you're requesting.
The profile. Leave a little power in. Yeah. Yes, but same with the Bonanza. Like the Bonanza, you land that with power in.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, it just depends. Dude, this is.
Delta 1223. I'm gonna ask you a second time. Where are you going right now?
Oh God. Good question. Oh God. Oh. 267 Delta Charlie. That sucks,
1223. Radar contact lost.
That sucks. We have 83364 and then 83. Or like 78364. They both end in 364. It's so stupid. At least one's a Cherokee and one's a 172. So it's usually just like Skyhawk Cherokee, Skyhawk and downwind, cleared to land. Yeah, dude. Steam gauge all the way. Nothing wrong with that. I will ask you again. Where are you going?
We're next on the Fox Shopman ground, runway 12, taxi via Alpha.
Looks so cool.
HT10 Papa to Gibson Airport, site 12 o'clock, 6 miles. HT10 Papa, cleared visual to Pearson.
Dude, how great is this? Dude, let's just chill back here the whole flight. I still can use all the switch gear and stuff. We can fly around. 140 over the ground. So that's good. Dude, that just freaking is real. That's Corvallis right there.
HT10 Papa, port drive for cancellation, missed approach in the air on this frequency on the ground within 5 minutes after landing at 122.2. Change to advisory frequencies approved. Radar services are terminated.
Okay, so we got some terrain coming up here.
Squawk and maintain as VFR.
I would not be out here in real life. I would definitely be just following the freeway, but cutting the corner in a sim when we don't need to worry about survival, that's fine. Fine, that's fine. Squad posted the Chernobyl ad on the Discord. That's hilarious. That's well, I'm sorry you had such an exciting day today. It's not what you want in your line of work. You want to have as few of those as possible, that's for sure. That's over. Maxed it out. Well, I'm hoping that you don't, man. I'm hoping that it's a very nice, relaxing day. Do some ground reference maneuvers. Come back, do a couple landings. Get the next kid in there. That is nice. It's good though, like good company and everything is good. Job, like actual job wise, obviously it's the job itself doesn't really change a whole lot. Instructing is instructing.
Walker 169, radar clock.
But they're great. That's awesome. All we do is teach literally 0 admin duties. That's super nice. Yeah, that's really good. They hire high schoolers for that, huh? That's awesome. That's really funny. Yeah, well, I mean, as long as you're making money, flying people around, that is a pretty good setup you got. $10 months to ATP, not bad. Oh, just like pace-wise, yeah. Well, that's okay. I mean, it's still a very weird time right now too. So, you know, there's not necessarily a rush. You know, you'll be hitting those hours right as everything's starting to pick back up, which is really cool. Would be really cool. Did that just come through? Is that on the... I don't know if you can see that update. Cool, okay. Let's see, not all of my students are 18-year-old college kids. Yeah, I can imagine that that's probably pretty nice. Yeah, ideally you want to get the students that have passed the point of their life where studying is a bad word. Like that's what I felt like, like being excited to study and read and, not go out. Like I'm not going to go to the bar tonight. I'm going to read. Watch some videos. And of course I kind of use this as studying as well. I have one student who owns an Icon A5. Oh, that's awesome. Sort of awesome. Let me take that back. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's sort of awesome. Is there anywhere to train that is not near the LA Bravo, since Van Nuys flying is kind of annoying? What's wrong with the Bravo? Bravo is... Yeah, I mean, I learned out of John Wayne. You got tons of space up by you. Yeah, the Bravo really doesn't have it. Won't impact training at all. So, yeah, I would not worry about it at all. Gotta make sure now that we turned off the automatic fuel pump, or fuel side. We have to make sure we don't forget. How's our speed looking? Okay, so it's holding.
Cherokee 336, contact Cascade approach 119.6.
Right, Cascade on 19.6, Cherokee 83364. Think long and hard about that Icon, man. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Oh, you do? That's awesome. So you just stay in your plane all day and that's it? That's really cool, actually. It's Burbank traffic. I mean, all that stuff is just the reality of learning to fly in the basin. You're better off with it. I mean, you shouldn't be dealing with Burbank traffic really that much as a trainer, so that's really not going to. It won't affect training out of Van Nuys. You got tons of places, tons of space.
Tower Scott Anderson with Fox Tower for takeoff, runway 12.
Spec 97 Fox, Bozeman Tower, proceed on course, runway 12, quick for takeoff.
Quick for takeoff, runway 12, Anderson with Fox Tower.
Yeah, and Rack, I would say that considering that Van Nuys is the busiest general aviation airport in the country,
Walker 306, up Roger.
Not many people underestimate the amount of traffic. If that's your closest, then yeah, you won't have any problems with the traffic. Cascade, good evening. Cherokee 83364 7500.
Cherokee 8336 Cascade approach, Eugene altimeter 3003.
03 Cherokee 83364. Is it better? I think you can toggle it, Adoned. I don't know if it makes a difference between mobile or not, or if you're on mobile. But yeah, if you click the little gear, you can switch to non-mod settings. Yeah, you got the whole world at your fingertips. Yeah, it's good. All the power. All of the power. Cool. Sit rep. What are we doing? We're at Eugene. This is why I hate airlines flying the jets, because it's usually this. I mean, this is fun because it's an actual, you know, piston plane that I know and trained on and whatever. And it's a little bit more analog, which is more fun to babysit, in my opinion. But yeah, the get up and cruise. But at least we get to hang out and talk a little bit more, which is nice. How you doing over there? Did you finish it? Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it to it. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna make it to it. Oh god. Yeah, no, we're not. Oh, what's up, Evan? Yeah, absolutely, man. Welcome. Welcome. We're just humming along here in Oregon on PilotEdge, cruising along, and I've got a stretch goal to make it to Reading, but I don't think we're gonna make it all the way down there. Medford might be also pushing it. No, actually, Medford might be a good goal.
Albuquerque clearance,
We'll see.
Southwest
We'll see how
1180,
this goes.
looking
We'll
for
see how we
clearance
feel.
to Denver.
If we can get a nice little, tailwind. I'm maxed out.
1180 Albuquerque clearance clear to
See
the
if
Denver
I can
Airport. Albuquerque
play
3
with
departure
it.
to Albuquerque. Then as filed, climb and maintain 9,000. Departure frequency 127.4. Squawk 2750. Southwest 1180 cleared to Denver. Albuquerque 3 departure. Albuquerque as filed. Maintain 9,000. Departure is 127.4. Our squawk is 2750, and nice to hear your voice, sir. Southwest 1180, read correct. Good to see you, man.
Ooh, that actually gave us
Tower,
2 knots.
29367.
Alright.
Cardinal 29367, tower.
Cardinal 29367. We're at West Ramp parking, ready to depart to Sunnyside. VFR flight information uniform.
Colonel 29367, I'm going to be a part of the southeast, runway 22, taxi via Alpha and Bravo.
There. We got 2 knots out of her.
Can you repeat that, please?
I like not having the green screen.
Cardinal 29367, runway 22, taxi
What do you
via
think?
Alpha, Bravo.
It opens it up.
Runway 22,
Says
taxi,
Philippine
Alpha
bulbs
Bravo,
were
Cardinal
great.
29367.
Sky 14, no traffic from you in McMinnville. Report your IFR cancellation or missed approach in the air on this frequency or on the ground within 5 minutes after landing on 122.2. Change to advisory frequencies approved.
Go ahead and cancel IFR right now. Change the advisory frequency approved.
Sky 14, roger. IFR cancellation received. squawk can maintain a VFR. You're good for that leg. Just give me a call, pick up clearance for the next one.
Wilco, Sky High 14.
Okay, cool. So, we're 3 minutes from our next tank change. Keeping track of diligently. Adone, the Diamond, you've got bladders, right? Like a center tank being fed by wing tanks. Is that right? There's like 5 tanks, I think, on those, right? Or am I confusing that with something else? Center tank behind the seats in the 20. And that's fed by wing tanks. Lookout point blank. Oh, it's just the one tank. Oh. What about the 40? Does that have 24? That's all it's got, 24 now. That's still probably a good 2 hours though, right? Oh god, okay. What does that thing max out at? SCX. Welcome, thank you. And park on the side. Yeah, I think that's the only thing. Not gonna go into these mountains. How about that?
Walker 306, contact Oakland Center, 132.95.
The problem with
Walker 306, Oakland Center, Roger.
John Wayne is that it is in a very affluent area. It's very big. It's hard to kind of come and go. It's not really like once you're in, you know, you're in, but it's not very accessible. But it's expensive, so we don't have a lot of like larger flight schools or just like a lot of plane options at the airport that are really anywhere near being affordable. There are options, but it goes from like pretty cheap, relatively speaking, to like not worth it really, really quick. I want to fly more plane types. Like the 150 was really fun to learn. You know, I mean, it's very familiar in a lot of ways, but it was still nice to get another plane type in there, another experience, because there were some small differences. No collector tank in the 40. Okay. Yeah. So I want to try to find, you know, either get a partnership situation with somebody for a plane, or just have a little bit more variety of stuff to try out. Like I want to get some cardinal time. I want to get. I mean, an arrow would be fun. SR20 would be good. DA40 would be good. A couple of tail draggers poking around. So I just got to be a little bit more proactive about finding some other options. Yeah, that's cool though, man. Also, leg room. Like having a stick would be nice.
Cuba Tower, Cardinal 29367, ready to depart at runway 22.
Cardinal 29367, Yakima Tower, left turn to the southeast approved, runway 22, clear for takeoff.
22, clear for takeoff, Cardinal 29367.
Yeah, sure, Comanche. Yeah, I want some full movement, man, without my damn knees getting in the way. Yeah, I wish I fit in Comanches better. That's such a bummer. That's so annoying. I always wanted to mount my iPad on the yoke, but my first job had side sticks, and now I have center stick. The yoke mount is really nice. Yeah, yoke mount is really, really nice. I have it just out of habit mounted, but I'm starting to more often than not go with no mounting. Like it's just one less thing to have to worry about. So not mounting it and just having it, whatever. Yeah, IFR is definitely.
Cherokee 833, Sigmar, contact Seattle Center, 121.4.
21.4, Cherokee 833. Yeah, Nate, no, it's significantly more restrictive. Cherokee's got a ton. Seattle Center, hello, Cherokee 83364 7500.
Cherokee 83364, Seattle Center, the Roseburg altimeter 3000.
3000, Cherokee 364. Stick ma'am, welcome. Thank you for following. Human Chaos, how's it hanging? 250. 250 is the one that I sat. Is there an airframe difference between the two? Well, let me clarify. I will say Archer. If it's a 140 Cherokee, if it's a little Cherokee, then yeah. Yeah. So if you're saying Cherokee as in like the little guy, then yeah, those probably are smaller. But I mean like the Archer. But if there is a 250, but if there is a 250, it would be bigger anyway. Yeah. Which was going to be my point. Yeah. What's up, Flying Scotsman? Happy Tuesday. Yeah, those are a little. I mean, that's a little 152. Talk about a weed whacker. But yeah, the Comanche unfortunately is lacking in headroom quite significantly, which sucks. It's a little bit small. It's just overall a little bit too small. The Archer has great room. Like I am very comfortable in that Cherokee. I'm excited to take some of these long trips in that thing just because it's, I haven't taken that plane for very long yet. and it'll be nice to actually see if it's as comfortable on, you know, a longer flight than, you know, what we've been with it. So we'll see. But yeah, I've got plenty of room in that. Adoned, I'm working on it. Not very hard at the moment, admittedly, but I am working on it. Yeah, I mean, they're very different, Nate. They're size-wise, I mean, like a Cherokee 140, like the short body 140 is going to be tiny, versus an Archer. I mean, this is the cabin for the Archer. So same exact dimensions. Everything is exactly the same, and it's plenty of room.
Hey, bird, whoa, buddy.
Keep us inspired.
M. Tracy, thank you so much for 3 months. You guys, you keep me inspired because it is so much fun to fly around here and talk about airplanes and hang out. So thank you for subscribing and for watching and for hanging out, because it does, it's so much fun. Yeah. Hitting the guitar practice. Nice, dude. Then, no, the Cherokee 140 is not the same body as a 180. No, they have, like, you got the short, like the little short body. Picture, dude. I really don't want trade a plane, but here you go. Yeah, so that's a 140. That's like a Cherokee, a tiny little Cherokee 140. That is a different airframe than freaking picture, dude. Well, yeah, I mean, it doesn't, it's the same, it's then this one. Yeah. What's up, Max? Happy Tuesday. Yeah, Flying Scotsman, you have to, man. You absolutely have to. It will change everything in a good way. I found out a pedal that makes a 12-string sound like the birds is $230. Happy Trash Day. I mean, our time is going to be kind of I don't know, Nate. I've sat in both, and they're in the Cherokee 140. The short Cherokee 140 is a smaller. That's a smaller plane. I mean, I will be happy to be proven wrong, but I don't see how the dimensions are the same. If the dimensions are the same, they're laid out so differently that the 140 seems really grand. Adone, you've been in a 140, right? Or at least around them. Because they're not, dude, it is not as wide as this thing. Like, it is, I do not think it's as wide as this at all. Just like a 152 is smaller than a 172. Did I ever get into Robert Palmer? No, I did not. So probably not. I mean, if I don't know who that is, I may have gotten into them, but I doubt it. How far out are those clouds?
Walker 306, contact Salt Lake Center 128.72.
Addicted to love.
2872, Walker 306.
Is it really? Cole, that's awesome. So that's, you're from Roseburg?
Salt Lake City Center, Walker 306, flight level 400.
Dude, that's so cool.
Southwest 1180, off the ground, runway
So that
3,
town right
taxi
there
via Alpha Charlie
is your
Foxtrot. Cross runway 26 at Charlie, hold short runway 30 at Charlie.
That's super
Okay,
cool.
you can take Southwest 1180, runway 30, taxi via Charlie, and
Dude, that's awesome, man.
cross runway 26 at Charlie, hold short runway 30 at Charlie.
Yeah, I think that's North Umpqua River.
Walker 306, Salt Center, roger.
What do you have here? Oh yeah, this is Umpqua right here. There is a little private field something. It's up grass. Yeah, the Cherokee 6 and 235, all those. Yeah, those are all the same. But yeah, dude, I'm not convinced that that a 140 is the same cockpit room as this plane. I will be happy to stand corrected if that is not the case, but yeah, having sat in both and just visually looking at them, I don't see how they're the same width even. I wouldn't even say that they're the same width. Adone, Cherokee 140 and basically this thing. So I'm gonna do open. Like I can't get like a freaking Pinterest opens up. Okay, so yeah, this is an Arrow, but it's the same. It's exactly the same plane essentially as the Archer. So here's a 140, right? This is a Cherokee, little baby Cherokee 140, and then here's the, you know, PA-28A, R, whatever, like the
1180, cross run 30 on Charlie,
a little bit
make the left on Golf,
older
hold short, runway 3 at Golf for now.
And without having a measuring tape and comparing them side by side, I can't say definitively that they're different sizes, but this model to me seems like it has way more room than this. I don't think they're the same. It's the same airframe at all. Yeah, John, he flies out of Whiteman, which is I still have to go there. That is not like super excited to go to Whiteman, but it is on the list of of airports that I have not been to, so I have to go. Flying Scotsman, we're heading down from the Portland area, just down south as far as we can go. Old ones were the same. They stretched them out at some point. But at what point, though? Like this... Like, I would be shocked if the cabin, the two front seats in the cabin of this plane are the same as in this plane. I will be, like, if there's dimensions, if there's some dimension that you can pull, Nate, online, I'll be happy. Like, I'm just like scrolling Pinterest, like, what,
1180 cross running 3
what
on
is this
Gulf.
collection of freaking images? But yeah, I would be shocked if they have the same amount of room in them, because I am not small and I fit in this plane perfectly. I may try to take the Airbus from San Fran to Seattle soon. Good luck. Good luck with that. Airlines, IFR. That is, well, if you're not using like any GPS or flight plan, like if you're taking it, like literally just flying up and then setting the autopilot, probably could be fine. Are there any mods for the 787 that are any good? Because that would be a fun plane. It's like such a beast. I wouldn't want to learn any of the systems, but it would just be fun to be able to input a flight plan and just kind of hang on. Don't. What do you mean before 73 they were the exact same? Like before 73 they were smaller, right? And then after 73 they're larger. After that the 180 was stretched 5 inches, also implies wider too. Okay. Before 73 the 140 and 180 were the same airframe. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah. Yeah, but it was the same, right? So it just had, it was the different engines. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So these are like late 70s, 80s, 180s, whatever arches. Stretched 5 inches, which does not seem like a whole lot.
Southwest 1180 Albuquerque Tower, fly heading 275, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, 70s and 80s. That is it. I like this panel. I mean, I kind of am biased because I've spent so much time in them, but I like it. It's probably, well, not probably, it is definitely not as simple and thought out as the 172 panel, but I like it. I like that all the engine instruments are kind of consolidated in one spot and out of the way a little bit. Yeah, I think they laser scanned a plane in
Sky
the
14,
UK.
Seattle Center, clear to the McMinnville Airport as filed. Correction. Go to Tillamook. I got your previous flight plan still on there to McMinnville. Can you try to refile for me?
And whoever's plane they scanned needs to vacuum it out. Come on, guy. Vacuum that shit out.
I got it now, thank you. Sky High 14, clear to the Tillamook Airport as filed.
Yeah.
Climb maintain 6,000. Departure
Again,
frequency
if I was
118.42.
doing this for real, I would
6601,
not be
hold for
this
release.
far over mountains. This sucks. It takes up a little flight. put the little bud in the back.
14, read back correct. Give me a call when you're number 1 and ready for departure.
Okay, are we actually might be pretty close to the 5. Yeah, I think we are pretty close to the 5. 20 miles out from Medford. So we're making good time. Original dirt from 1970. Yeah, the plane that I fly is a 78. Got some very hilarious touches. I love the curtains. They're actually really nice to have, especially when it gets hot. You can just close those, and it keeps. It actually does a surprisingly good job of keeping the sun out and keeping the temperature a little bit lower, which is nice when it's for 105 out. You're just sweating through every piece of clothing.
TB13 Whiskey, solid ground. Thank you for Quebec. Runway 17, taxi via Kilo.
It's pretty when it's not cloudy and rainy. Dude, this is fun. I like this a lot. About 30 miles from Grants Pass. So this is going to be kind of the most mountainous.
Skyhawk 980 from the Oakland ground. Would you prefer runway 33 or runway 2
coming
right?
up right here? There's a little town that whenever I do this drive,
we can make it happen. Skyhawk 729 uniform Lima, runway 33, taxi via Foxtrot and Charlie.
I stop in the same little town. Beautiful downtown Wairika.
Southwest 1180, Albuquerque departure, radar contact, maintain flight level 230.
Across to Medford. We're going to be over some gnarly mountains for a little bit. But I think we have enough valleys in here that we're not that far. Like, this isn't wilderness, at least. It's not great. So I would still probably not do this, but you know, if we had any issues, we've got all these valleys, we got fields, we got roads, we got little farmhouses and stuff. So
number 13 Whiskey, radar vectors locked onto Via heading
for it to get
with the tower.
Really not good, but we're at least unless the engine actually blows up and we have no time, we should be able to get pretty close to someplace safe.
And join Jet 13 northbound. There's no navigation.
At least it's like it's not so far from reality that it feels really stupid. V Looper, happy Tuesday. Oh crap, I forgot our fuel switch. On a long flight like this, it's really kind of whatever. You know, we're not
14 is released, departure clearance split
that
us on
imbalanced.
5 minutes.
I mean, definitely left it on 30 minutes longer than I wanted to on the right side, but if we're still going another 40 minutes further, like that's fine. I've heard people switch it as long as an hour in between fuel tanks, which yeah, it's not too bad. 143. I eked out a couple of knots over the ground from what we were doing. I'm a little bit fast on the props.
Cherokee 8336, more contact Cascade approach 124.3.
Cascade approach 24.3, Cherokee 83364.
Southwest 1180, connect Albuquerque Center 134.6.
Okay, so we're direct Medford, not quite direct Medford, but we're kind of
Salt Lake Tower, TPM 13, holding short 17.
TBM 13 Whiskey, Salt Lake Tower, fly heading 160, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Fly heading 160 and runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Cascade approach, Cherokee 83364, 7,500.
Cherokee 8336 for Cascade approach, the Medford altimeter 2994.
Alright, 904, Cherokee 8364. Going down. And as a result, we're seeing some clouds. I found out the spot my mom used to work at. Curtis Aircraft Factory. That's awesome, dude. The sounds on this are fantastic.
South 1180, Albuquerque Center, climbing same flight level 290. And looks like you're passing the 006 radio for J13. Turn left heading 340 and join J13.
Here as in, well, where's here?
Affirmative.
Oh,
TBM 13 Whisk, contact Salt Lake departure.
Nice.
Departure TBM 13 Whiskey.
I think we're making
departure, Sky High 14, 2,300, climbing 6,000.
Nice.
Sky 14, port launch radar contact.
Yeah, pretty good. A little tailwind. There's Shasta, I bet. I don't. Thanks, man. Have a great night. Hopefully not as long as today was, though, man. Keep us up to date on that. Drek, thank you for following.
Salt Lake, departure radar contact, climbing maintain, flight level 230.
230, TBM 13 Whiskey.
That sound. Get past Shasta, we should be heading downhill a little bit. It's a movie set now. What's the like just a stage, or is somebody actually shooting a movie there currently?
Oakland Towers, calling 739 uniform Lima, holding short runway 33.
Whiskey Axel 29 Romeo Lima, Alcon Tower, runway 33, clear for takeoff.
Okay, so soundstage.
Clear for takeoff, runway 33. Just confirm right traffic, 9 from Lima.
No, 9 from Lima, what is your departure request?
Say again, 9 from Lima.
What is your departure request?
Oh, this is for close traffic, runway 33, 9 from.
9 from right traffic approved.
Right close traffic approved, runway 33, 9 from Lima, clear for takeoff.
Salt Lake approach, TVM 13 Whiskey. We're experiencing either severe turbulence or flight control surface issue. Request return to Salt Lake.
We are heading to Reading.
Salt Lake Airport. We are heading 330, descend and maintain 7,000.
Pretty sure that's down.
330 and down to 7,000, TVM 13 Whiskey.
Reading is tower. Any West Coast Air Guard and rescue folks? No, we have some hangar neighbors though that are sheriffs. So the OC, Orange County Sheriff, helicopter guys, and they do a lot of the search and rescue stuff and catching bad guys and scooping up dead bodies from various places, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we have a couple of friends in that program. It's pretty cool. Do we actually might make this? I thought for sure that we were not going to make it.
1 Whiskey Airport 1 o'clock and 8 miles.
Say again for 13 Whiskey.
1 Whiskey Airport 1 o'clock, 8 miles.
And 13 Whiskey, we're looking.
We're just going to go down this valley, down Grants Pass. Raisin in your toast. Good evening to you. Happy Tuesday. So I will not be streaming on Thursday this week. We are going on a road trip for the weekend for a work thing.
Airport and site, TVM 13 Whiskey.
TVM 13 Whiskey, collision approach, runway 35.
Could be some cool stuff coming out of that. So that will take me off of the stream for Thursday. But I think we have to get ready tomorrow night, but Julia and I might stream on her channel a little bit. Playing It Takes Two, which is that new co-op game that just came out. It's freaking amazing. It's so good. So we played that for a long ass time last night, which was a lot of fun on her channel. And that is my week. All right, so we got Medford Airport right over our nose.
Visual for runway 35.
TVM 13 Whiskey, Salt Lake Tower, runway 35, clear to land.
35, clear to land, wish me luck. TVM 13 Whiskey.
Good luck. TVM 13 Whiskey, if you prefer runway, actually this is fine.
Alright, yeah, so we're gonna go right through that valley. Good to go. Yeah, a Caravan is really slow. That is a very slow plane. So yeah, it's not designed to climb very fast. It's designed to carry a lot of crap and land anywhere. So yeah, I love that plane. I think it is awesome. Super cool. I would love a better optimized version in this simulator because it's perfect for bush flying and backcountry stuff. Yeah, well, it's not just, yeah, it's not even that. I mean, it can be, but it's just not designed, even empty, it's not going to climb, you know, and what is fast too? Like if it's somebody who's, you know, not into aviation in real life really, yeah, it's not a jet, so it's not going to climb out like the, you know, the Zebo mod or, you know, whatever, the TBM or, you know, something more flight simmy. It's designed to be a cargo plane and just carry a lot of stuff. Yeah, well, 310 is a completely different plane. Like that's a cabin, you know, it's just like a you know, twin engine piston. So yeah, that will probably climb way faster, climb, cruise, everything faster than a Caravan, but it can only take, you know, I don't know what the seating configuration is in that. I think it's 4. I think a 310 is only 4 seats. So you've got like way less useful load. You know, Caravan is, yeah, they're just completely different. That'd be like saying, hey, a Sprinter van doesn't accelerate very fast. Okay, well, it's not. It's not.
Like Tower TBM
meant.
is clear.
It's not meant to.
Straight ahead.
TBM 16 is connected to the head. This frequency will see you.
Does it? So does the 310 have 6 seats, or is there like a STC for 6 seats? Like, is it originally a 6-place plane? I can't remember. Like, I know next to nothing about those, so I have no idea.
Southwest 1180 contact, Denver Center 127.02.
Hey, Adone, go to sleep. And thank you for confirming.
Southwest 1180 contact, Denver Center 127.02. Sky 14 contact, Seattle Center 121.4.
Yeah, there's Medford down there. Yeah, we wouldn't be, that cloud is right on top of the airport. That's hilarious. We would not have been getting in there. Okay, we're gonna hit this. It's nice.
Sky 14, Seattle Center. With Arna, runway 13 approach, altimeter 3011.
Okay, so yeah, this is
Sky 14, clear approach.
Got it.
Southwest 1180 Albuquerque Center.
Still doing 142 over the ground. Now we slowed down a little bit.
Number 1 Delta Bravo, clear to Santa Fe Airport is filed. Maintain 16,000, departure frequency 118.57, squawk 4125.
Okay, so it shows on the chart that I shouldn't need an altitude change, but I don't really see where this valley goes. I think if I hang a right here, we should be clear. Yep, hanging a right. Yeah, I have to fall asleep with it cold too.
Okay, we're gonna have it. Normal 1 Delta Bravo then. Normal 1 Delta Bravo contact 3 miles northwest of Alamosa.
Mr. Yeet,
2994.
happy Tuesday. Oh man, dude, arrows are so slow. This is crazy. Oh my god. This is crazy. Avia Rooster, what's happening?
One Towers, Calc 739 from Lima, right base for right 33.
I have my unit from the runway 33, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 33, 9 from.
Just chilling, man. Even slower when it's 180 degrees. Why is this plane not climbing?
515 till by ground, pushing the hotel.
Yeah, DA40 is pretty slippery. Trying to plan an airline. What do you mean, personal airline? Personal airline. I'm not sure I know what you mean by that. Or an airline. Plan an airline. I don't know what that means. Easter was great, Mr. E. Thank you. How was yours? How was everyone's Easter weekend? If you observed Easter, Passover, all that stuff. Good time to get together with family and not much going on, which is good. So similar to this, still faster, but similar. I think were we in the 139? Yeah, it's still 139 there. Yeah, so faster than a frickin' arrow. That's crazy.
Welcome 306, contact Sierra Center 132.6.
That's awesome. Like, what do you want me to look out for? What do you expect for me to be cautious about? I'm trying to start an airline IRL. Avia, are you in the Discord? There's a link to the Discord. Alright, Symbiator, thank you very much for joining tonight. Have a great night. But join the Discord. My friend Brad, who's in there, you'll see him. He'll be able to give you some pointers. Have a lot of money. It's gonna be the answer. Have a lot of money, and yeah, it's one of those. How do you make a small fortune? Things. Yeah. Yeah. How do you make a small fortune in airlines? Start with a big one. We are right over Medford, so we are approaching the California-Oregon border. actually very quickly approaching it. We are about 12 miles from the border. We'll be crossing over here shortly. There is Mount Shasta. Yeah, if you need a lot of money. You need a lot of money. To start an airline. An airline is, I mean, it depends on what type of, like, if it's a charter company, if it's an actual air carrier, like, those are all very different things. Each of them yeah, each of them have different considerations, but yeah, the key is to start with a bunch of money. I'm doing my best by making friends or leaders, entrepreneurs, and CEOs programs and some very small airlines. I have done an interview with the COO of Southwest. Nice, man. Yeah. Yeah, so if you're looking for like air carrier, lots of money. Looking for charter company, also lots of money. Yeah. Like just you? Like is it just you, or how much money do you have? What's your what kind of capital do you have right now for it? It's quite the task. Zero, okay. Yeah. So, step 1, steal underpants. Step 2, step 3, profit. So, you need a couple million? To just get a charter company, you would probably need
Albuquerque Center, Southwest 1180. Did I miss a
maybe even more than that. I would say actually even more than that. To get a charter license.
Sorry about that. 167.02 Southwest 1180.
We were just talking about this. To get a charter license, it's probably 3-4 million. I think is what we were talking about. You could find a plane for sale for less than that. That has a charter certificate attached to it, and if it's a plane that nobody wants, you could potentially get the plane and the charter license for less. Which a friend of ours did. Did that recently. But we're right over Grants Pass right now.
To the ground, Southwest taxi is going hotel with Romeo.
Southwest Latitude, runway 16 left, activate hotel.
Hotel 16 left, Southwest.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Yeah, like a Cessna Caravan with a charter license, not on floats. Like a friend of ours bought a Cessna Caravan on floats with a charter license. Like essentially a mini airline, if you want to call it that, even though it's a charter operation, it's not scheduled, but it's over $1 million. So if you want like a nice caravan, not on floats, that's ready to go, you're looking at like $1.5–2 million probably. So yeah, get some investors, get $2 million, find a plane, buy it, get some lawyers, hire a pilot, go be an airline. Lots of programs and vendors to upkeep and keep the feds happy, and the companies running the vendors know you have to have them so they can pay you big time.
To the east hangars, northeast hangars.
Yeah,
sorry.
Tons of insurance. And, Yeah, the couple of million is just like the
Taxi via
acquisition
Kilo
cost.
Delta Monte Ground and I from
Yep. Yep, fundraising is key with stuff like that.
Gonna have to seconds later receive squawk V5 change to advisory frequency approved.
Alright, we're getting close. We're getting there. Oh, got it. Got it, okay. Okay, yeah, so you have a very long way to go.
Number 1, Dr. Bravo, contact Autopilot Center 124.32. Number 1, Dr. Bravo, 6 Center, Santa Fe, altimeter 2994.
That was nice. Okay, got it, man. Yeah, so you are,
Walker 306, contact Chinook approach 128.
yeah, you're always, you got some time to go. Yeah.
Chinook approach, Walker 306, 12.7, descending 1000 with Zulu, request the RNAV Zulu runway 21 right from Ginley.
Walker 306, Chinook approach, proceed direct Ginley, cross Ginley at about 5000. Clear RNAV Zulu runway 21 right approach.
Direct Ginley, cross at or above 5000, cleared RNAV Zulu 21 right, Walker 306, thanks.
Okay, so Shasta, and then we're basically downhill into Reading. So we're making progress. This is a huge chunk. It's sometimes easy to forget how long.
Fairfield, direct Maiden, then file. Maintain 10,000. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 7227.
Cascade approach, Cherokee 83364. He's trying to come in a little bit broken. Do you have another frequency for us?
Cancel 550, Southwest South, and right heading 295, runway 16 left, please stay fast. Cherokee 264, contact Sales Center 121.4.
Is that 124.4 Cherokee 364?
121.4.
121.4 Cherokee 364, thanks. Ah, there we go. How nice is that? Seattle Center, hello, Cherokee 83364, 7,500.
Cherokee 264, Seattle Center, myself, altimeter 2995.
905, Cherokee 364. Okay, so altitude-wise, how are we looking here? It seems that we've got another little pass to contend with before we're going really downhill into Shasta Lake. So I think if we stay out of those mountains to the west there, we should be fine. We got Shasta's at 14,000, and we're coming up to Weed. Pleasant above that. Shasta. Yeah, I think we're okay at this altitude. Single coil, it absolutely. I think that JustFlight makes awesome stuff. Their textures are really cool. The functionality of everything is great. There's a couple of little, little weird things here and there, but overall, it looks awesome. It sounds great. It flies well. Everything. Yeah, I think it's worth it for sure. But depends on what kind of flying you're into. Like, I would never spend $90 on an airliner. That's just not. I'm not interested in doing that at all. But some people live for that kind of flying. I just picked up a commercial student that wants to fly an Aero, and I need to bone up on it. Oh, nice. Yeah, I used. This is the plane that I used to learn the Archer when I first started. And with Piper products that I've experienced, there's a lot of things that are kind of quirky and different on it. Like the avionics switch is usually somewhere weird. This one doesn't even have one, I don't think. So a lot of this stuff could be completely different. But in terms of like the numbers that you should be experiencing with performance and where everything is laid out, other than some of the avionics stuff, then it's awesome. Yeah. What type of directional AP is on heading or viewer? It's on heading. So I think we're just
Almost 641 and 40, approach, go ahead.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's very slow. It's very, very slow. I still think they're cool. Like, I love this airframe. I love the Archer. I think it's awesome. So, an Archer that goes a little bit faster is great. But yeah, we're at 139 true right now, and like it feels like we're going.
From Lima ground runway good right, taxi Delta Charlie Bravo.
I want to be going debonair speeds, man. I want Cherokee 260, or not Cherokee, Comanche 260, debonair. I want 155. That's like the sweet spot, I think. In like G8 cruising speed, I think 155 is the sweet spot. We the Skulls, thank you for following. I do not have a picture. I have a video.
Level 18 Florida contact plane altimeter 3005.
But I'll also show you here in a second. See if this works. Yep. Okay, here is that. I instruct and I clapped out 172s all day. Be slower than that. No, but you know what? It feels just as slow to me because it is so close. I think like you feel like you should be going faster, but it's not, so it feels like it's slower. Like a Bonanza right now, we'd be doing 172 in in an A36. You know, 172 or mid 170s or whatever right now. In a Debonair, we'd be doing 155, so we'd be up in this, like just under 160. And that's like that. You get some actual, you can see actual speed differences at that point. Like 140 to 155, 160 is a pretty big jump, and then from there, 170 is even more, and that all of that comes at a cost for sure. But it's just feels noticeably slow. The avionics switch would tie to just the main battery in this plane then? No, well, it depends. I don't, because I have the switch panel that has the avionics master on it, so I don't even know if I didn't have that, like where the avionics would be, but usually they just have like some switch, like something like this. Like it'll just be like on off. Just an avionics switch hidden somewhere. What Bonanza is it, single coil? Yeah, that is my favorite freaking plane.
Southwest 558, contact Salt Lake Center 135.77.
No, I never done gliders though. And I probably won't either. Signore Dilly. Buongiorno. Buona mattina. Right? It's morning for you, right? Buongiorno. F-33 sweet. Yeah, I would say pretty early. Well, thank you, Dilly. Any craft where you need to tug a gigantic rod as the speed brake. Yeah, I just don't have any. I don't have any interest in that.
Have many from the shore. Radar contact departure.
I was just saying, Dilly, that I will not be streaming this Thursday. We have a road trip that we're going on for a little work thing. I'm working on a project that... And look at the ancient lava flows coming off this frickin' mountain. How cool is that? That is so cool. We're just at Mount Shasta in northern California. Yeah, I'm excited for this this weekend. We have some stuff brewing that I have all appendages or crusts. Left or right? Left or right? Let's go to the left. Yeah, you would have, Dilly. That's right. Yeah, Seattle down to Oakland. What's up, Jojo? Yeah, it's freaking gorgeous driving by here. It's really cool.
Number 13, weekly contact departure.
It's a cool view from up here. Seeing all the geological formations, ancient eruptions, this little blow-off valve over here.
CB 13 Whiskey Sulfur departure contact, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Dude, I thought for sure that we were not going to make it to Reading, but this is awesome.
Hey,
Bird. Coming up on Falcon.
Oh, buddy.
10 months.
Southwest 190, go ahead there.
Oh, dude, she needs to be a little bit more
Negative.
excitable
A solid IFR.
with 4 exclamation points. Hawks, thank you so much for 10 months.
Oh, okay. We'll do that. Southwest
That is
180.
freaking fantastic, man. I appreciate that. Happy Tuesday. Welcome.
Welcome to the 6 contact, traffic is now 135.3. Number 1 of the Bravo, change to advisory frequency approved, report cancellation IFR in the airless frequency on the ground 122.2.
This sim is amazing.
Frequency change approved, 1 Delta Bravo, thanks. Do you have Southwest 1180 now?
Southwest 1180, from expected contact, descend maintain 1000, contact Denver approach 120.35.
Well, thank you, Hawks. I appreciate that.
Set to maintain 1000.
Darkin, no, this is Shasta.
Can you give me that?
All right, Dilly, have a good night
Southwest 1180.
or morning or whatever you call what you're doing.
2035 Southwest 1180.
Welcome to 06, Tracy Tower, I'm with the one right, good to land.
All right, we need to be in figuring out what to do mode a little bit here.
Southwest 1180, then approach, flight heading 130, sector 4, ILS runway 35, left approach.
I did like no research on it. We just friggin' went for it. We got 2 runways. What's the weather currently looking like? Winds are 180 at 5. Okay, so we'll be probably landing on 6. And then where are we landing? Ready. The EC-35, I don't know what that is. Oh, the little chopper. No, I have not. I have not. It looks cool though. If it's the one that I'm thinking of.
Summit Center, hello, Walker 3D, flight level 390.
Walker 3D, Salt Lake, South Agreement. Southwest 1180, flight heading 170.
Sure, we're not gonna run into anything. I don't see anything weird, right? Oh, the air. Okay, yeah. So that is the one I'm thinking of. It looks pretty cool. That may have been for us.
Southwest 1190, turn right heading 260, descend and maintain 10,000. Walker 306, taxi to parking via Alpha, monitor ground.
Free. If it needs a little bit of work, that seems very reasonable. picked a pretty good altitude here after having just barely glanced at it. We didn't have to move up or down at all. We'll have to fly into this valley though. I think I remember seeing that airport when we drove down here once. That's fine. But if you guys are new here, thank you for joining for the first time. Hopefully you're having a good time. There's a Discord link. So if you're interested in general aviation, flight simulation, real world aviation, that is a phenomenal community. It's awesome. We got over 1,500 members. So it's a good size Discord server and a great resource for anything from, you know, real world flying to flight sim help and anything in between. So would love for you to check it out. And if you like it, stick around. If you don't, you can peace the hell out, and it'll be fine. But I want to make sure that we keep that growing, because the more people that join that Discord, the more chances for connections. I mean, it's like almost like an aviation dating service. We've set up a number of different students with CFIs and people getting discovery flights, and you know, I mean, since that channel started, I can't think of all the people that we've had that came in from just liking flight simulation and are now pilots, which is freaking crazy to think I've been doing this long enough to have those things happen. But yeah, I would definitely invite you to check it out if you are not in already. Dude, that looks freaking crazy. This is the 5, I think, right? Oh yeah, this is that crazy mountain road that just winds all the way down. I did very, very fast speeds down this section of road here. Do I see the airport, or is that... No, that's just some aircraft. Evan, We the Skulls, Maverick, welcome guys to the Discord. I hope you enjoy it. Make yourselves at home.
Alright, so when
can I cut across here? I'm gonna cut the corner. 47. 2, yeah, we can go. We can do it. KV, I'm trying, man. We are almost there, though. And now the nerve-wracking part of doing a long flight and then having to land. Oh hell, this is... We're all the way down at 500 feet, so we have a 7,000 foot descent to do. Skulls. Oh, just joined the Discord. Love that you kept your setup simple. Saw YouTube video you linked, very cool. Oh, awesome, man. Planning to start my private pilot goal in goal journey, real world also, starting, just starting, so this helps a lot. Awesome, dude. Well, congrats, man. That's super fun. You have found the right spot, man. We will help you a lot. There's so many great resources for doing this, and I hope that you ask as many questions as you can think of, and yeah, that's very cool. I love that. I love it when people find the channel in the Discord that are at your exact spot, you know, just like just starting out, looking, you know, using Flight Simulator just to get your feet wet in aviation a little bit. It's yeah, it's awesome. KV, it's so different. You know, I flew every other week, but you know, when I first started out, and it did not slow me down at all. I was, you know, soloed by, you know, in 5 hours, cross country solo through a Bravo in 12 hours total time, and that was just all of the hard work that I did in between the flights. It's not advisable, and it doesn't work for everybody, but it is, you can do it. It just, I think that because everybody's situation is different and everybody has different financial constraints to do it as well, it's like buying a car. Like, yeah, some people can't buy a car with cash. Like, you just don't have $40,000 to throw out on a car, so you need to finance it, and that's going to cost you more because you're doing it a little bit at a time. So if you can only afford to fly, if you can only afford to fly so often, like, just fly as much as you can afford to fly. I think. You know, if it costs you more over time, you know, but you can afford to pay it over that time, I think it's worth it versus stretching yourself too thin with cash flow on any given month, you know. But that's just my opinion. That's not, like, I've heard other opinions as well, but that's how I took it, just from a cash flow perspective. But yeah, I did practice on the sim a lot and using PilotEdge. So I did all of my flights before. I did them in the real world in the sim, did them in the real plane, and then would debrief them, and I just kept repeating that and tried to keep it as close as possible. But that's kind of what's frustratingly misleading too about the way that flight schools market the, you know, pilot's license. Like, why would you, like, if other industries did that, they would, like, no one would pay. Like, the reason that Netflix and Disney Plus and Hulu and you know, HBO Max, the reason all of those services get your money is because they say, hey, it's just $8 a month. Like, what is $8 a month? That's 1 cup of coffee. Like, you have coffee all the time. But if they said, hey, this is $130 per month or per year, or hey, you will spend $400, you know, in 5 years' time with Hulu, you would probably think twice about it. But aviation does that. Like, hey, PPL is $13,000 to $18,000, and everyone just goes, well, I don't have $18,000, so I'm not going to do this. But if they were like, hey, this could be $800 a month, you'd be like, all right, well, that's expensive. I was going to get a new car. I'm going to not get a new car this month, or, you know, this year, and I'm just going to fly 4 times a month and have the best time of my entire life. Yeah, IFR is great. It's really tough. IFR is really tough in Microsoft right now because it depends on what kind of equipment you're using. If you're just like slant uniform and just VORs and stuff, yeah, it's pretty easy. The 152 is really good for. It's not as touchy as the rest of the planes seem to be, so it seems to be a little bit easier for a handful of IFR. I was wondering if you did this flight mostly at night. Is it all IFR at that point or not necessarily? IFR is atmospheric conditions, not light. So we could be totally dark and be doing this flight. I wouldn't, because what flying at night, the hazard that flying at night adds is if we have an engine out and you're over nothing but black because there's no lights, you have no idea where your emergency landing spot is going to be. And you can, if you made a miscalculation or something, you could run right into the side of a mountain that you can't see. So, yes, you can fly VFR at night, and it's gorgeous and super awesome, but in this case, I would not. Alright, now I'm going to get I'm going to cheat and get the ATIS here for... Seattle Center, Cherokee 83364, we have information Yankee at ready.
Cherokee 364, contact running tower 119.8.
Alright, 19.8, Cherokee 83364. Tower, good evening, Cherokee 83364, information Yankee. We're just over Lake Shasta, inbound, full stop.
Cherokee 83364, running tower, runway 16, clear to land.
Clear to land 16, Cherokee 83364. Yeah, KV, if you are looking to practice IFR, you've got to use PilotEdge, man. It will save you so much hassle. Oh, we're just going to go straight into 16. Yeah, it's way better for that. Way better. Yeah, it's West Coast, ZLA, and West Coast. Yeah, it's a limitation for many reasons. It's too empty, man. It's just harder because it's not in Canada. No, it's only U.S. It's Western U.S. But you could do like Seattle. You could fly around in the Seattle area all day long. All day long. We got Boeing, SeaTac, Yakima. Like there's a handful of Seattle airports, but yeah, it's way better. It's way better because all of the controllers are more thoroughly trained. I have absolutely this much faith in POSCON, and we've been hearing about that for 3 years, and it's not gonna do anything. It is not gonna do anything. It's the training that the PilotEdge controllers go through. It's thorough. So you don't have, and it's guaranteed coverage. You know, if the airport is covered, on PilotEdge, you're going to have somebody working it. It's awesome. It's awesome. Why 0? Because we've been hearing about it for 3 years and nothing's happened, and it's just not really, not anything. I mean, it'd be awesome if there was another competitor, and competition is always great, giving the customer choice, but yeah, in the I was invited to do PosCon, like early access, like I don't think it was even beta, I think it was like alpha stuff, and it just like they just never followed through, and it was not good. Not good. PilotEdge is legit. It is absolutely legit. It saved me thousands of dollars in my training, and I mean, as a student pilot with 12 total hours, I flew from John Wayne, one of the busiest Class Charlie airports in the country, through the LAX Bravo to Camarillo on the weekend and back with 12 hours total time. It was freaking awesome. They do not simulate NOTAMs or closures unless it's like a long-term thing. So I think it's like over 6 months. Like if something is supposed to be NOTAMed closed for over 6 months, then they will. But yeah, pretty much like if taxiway Delta is closed between Bravo and Charlie, yeah, they don't observe those. Also TFRs, they don't observe. They will. The Disneyland one's different because that's, of course, a permanent temporary flight restriction. But yeah, other than that, there's not really anything that they, any temporary restrictions or NOTAMs or anything like that. Okay, let's get configured here. We'll get our fuel pump is going to come on. Got all of our lights on, slowing it down, slowing it down.
Southwest 558, descend to the long one arrival, runway 35 left, transition Denver, altimeter 299.4.
We're Reading Jet Center, that's right. Reading Jet Center.
Runway 35 left.
Okay, so after this long ass flight, can I actually land this damn thing? What a fun effing flight. Oh my god. Nice, easy, straight in for 1.6. Love that. Okay, cool. Let's get this slow ass gear down. Awesome, Skulls. Thank you, man. All right, have a good one, and we will chat soon, I'm sure.
2 mile final runway 16.
For flight, never interrupt Max ever again. Okay? Never. Max, what's up, man? What is VREF in this thing? VREF is whatever feels right. Whenever it wants to stop flying. Well, it's just like the question that we get sometimes, like, when do you put
500.
When do you put flaps down when you're landing? When do you put flaps when landing? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, but when do you put the flaps in? Yep. Exactly. When you need it.
Attention aircraft, I was trying to call me. I lost connection for a few minutes there.
Don't blow this landing, dude. I am living on the trim right now. Living on it. But to sort of answer your question, it's gonna want to land at about 65. We're parked down here anyway. I think this is a crossing.
Phoenix clearance Walker 463, information Alpha, IFR to Prescott.
Yeah, I'm already gonna go to the next one.
Nice. Walker 463, Phoenix clearance cleared to the Prescott Airport.
Now we gotta figure out where the hell we are.
Phoenix VOR, the misfiled.
Hello.
Climb maintain 5,000, expect 10,000, 10,000.
KV, what do you mean no radio?
Frequency 119.2, squawk 4562.
Oh, perfect, we're straight in.
Cleared to Prescott via radar Phoenix has filed 5,000,
That is
10,000, 10
perfect.
minutes after departure, 119.2, 4562.
No, I already got cleared to land.
Are you back correct?
Reading Tower Cherokee 83364, clear 16 at Bravo. We are straight into Reading Jet Center.
Cherokee 83364, taxi to parking via Bravo, and remain in frequency. Good day.
Bravo, we'll stay with you, Cherokee 83364. Zero. Shawana? Did I say that right? What is happening? Did I take a wrong turn? Oh, okay, yeah, this is weirdly laid out. Oh, no, that's okay, I guess. Max and Bill are going to get into some trouble in June. There we go. Those things sound so good. Dude, what a flight. I am actually kind of surprised that I was able to to do this. Got all the way down here. Dude, Max, so hot. Cannot wait. It's gonna be hilarious. And you're staying with your friend's accommodation right up north? Alright, let's get lights all coming off. Garmin's tweaking out. Pump off. And off. Beautiful. That is freaking awesome. And then now the stupid thing. Yeah, stupid menu.